Gotta shout it out to the real winners in the U.S., and those real winners are the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's right. That is right. World champions, congrats out there to you. Now, if you've never seen a Fancy Hobo show, you're probably going, why are we talking about sports in an election? Well, we're not going to be doing that most of the night. Well, most of the night. Tonight, our players are going to be improvising live, short-form scenes and games, all based on your suggestions. That's right. This week, we took to our social media, to our Facebook, our Instagram, and we got suggestions from you, and they are fantastic this week. They are fantastic, but it is not too late to get those suggestions in. So tonight, at the very, very end of our show, we are going to be playing a brand new game, and we need your suggestions. Tonight's suggestion is any noun. Give us any noun for our brand new game, Trump is Like. Whoa, just throwing it out there at the top of the show. Give us things, any noun that you would like to see that guy compared to. I almost called him president, but he's not going to be that pretty soon. Of course, since we are not performing in a theater tonight, we do need your continued support. We are always constantly raising donations. These shows are not possible without your donations, so that we can bring you more live streamed improv shows directly at home to you. So to make a donation directly to us, you can head to Venmo, and you can send all of those donations to @FancyHoboImprov. Don't forget the improv, otherwise you're sending money to someone. I have no idea who they are. It's right there on the bottom right corner of your screen. And any single time you make a donation to our show, our Fancy Hobo logo on the bottom left corner of our screen, it's going to tip its cap to you. Again, thank you so much for supporting us. We really, really appreciate it. And before we get to tonight's show, we want to remind you to like this video and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube or Twitch, depending on wherever you're watching. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and every time that you subscribe, it gets us closer and closer to monetizing this channel, which we are trying to do so badly. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button. We really, really appreciate it. Well, I think you have heard me talk long enough. I think it is time to welcome our players to the virtual stage. Please, first up, welcome in the artist formerly known as Hanging Chad. It is Holly Scott.
Hey, everybody.
Next up, a man who swears he can count better than the state of Nevada. It is Phil Nieto.
1, 2.
Keep counting, Phil. A real-life Tamagotchi. It is Natalie D'Amico.
Oh, hey, hi, how you doing? Hey, hi.
Oh, hey, hi. Next up, the girl who sold the world, Catherine McGeoghegan.
And I'm not gonna buy it back.
No, it's gone. It's out of there. Next up, serving all legal, all mail-in ballots straight from Fulton County, Georgia, it's Feng.
Because Georgia's on my mind.
Fancy Hobo used Matt Thomas. It's super effective. It's Matt Thomas.
That's right. Everyone faints when they see me.
Next up, Gabi Galloway, or as she's better known as, Gabi, the free elf who wishes Voldemort would sock it to her.
Tony, I think this makes you my master now?
Oh, wording. Yikes. And finally, you're pretty, but she's prettier than you. It's Brenan Dwyer.
Not vain at all.
Not at all. All right, players, we are going to get things started with an all-play game tonight. Our very first game of the night is called Expert Challenge. Expert Challenge is for everybody, and the way Expert Challenge works is like this. Not only are we improvisers, but we are experts. Not just in one thing, but in everything. That is absolutely correct. We know everything about everything. And today, our players are going to be talking to you about a very particular topic. And anytime any player has an issue with a fact that is given about that topic, they will challenge that, and it will either be accepted or denied by myself. All right, so who is going to start us off tonight?
I will.
Yes, Catherine. Catherine, thank you so much for volunteering. And your suggestion tonight comes from Kristen. Our experts. Our topic tonight is Mesopotamia. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Then play.
The clear advantages of being placed between the Tigris and Euphrates River cannot be understated. Mesopotamia truly was like a pivotal riverbed civilization, and their influence is felt.
Challenge.
Yes, Holly.
The civilization was actually next to the riverbed, not in the riverbed.
Absolutely, go ahead.
So if you put a civilization in a riverbed, it's like Atlantis. It'll drown and they'll eventually all die. And you don't want a dead civilization.
Yes, Matt.
Atlantis was in the ocean, not a river.
You are right.
Atlantis is a legendary civilization, so there isn't much that we can say about it that is truly fact. But one thing that I think we all know, and as Disney has collaborated with their film, is that Atlantis is at the bottom of the sea. All right, it's not a freshwater.
Challenge.
Okay, all right. Let's go to Natalie.
Disney doesn't collaborate. Disney only steals ideas and makes their own.
100% agree with you. Please continue.
So as we saw in basically all of the princesses, Disney would take people and would make them into narratives that only fit them. And that was solely the purpose of the mouse and the mouse's agenda to perpetuate narratives that were bad and
Challenge.
Yes, Catherine.
It wasn't just the mouse. Goofy was involved at the bottom floor.
You are correct. Go ahead.
Now listen to me, all right? Goofy is the CFO of that organization. The money goes through Goofy. I'm not alone on this. There's a lot of true...
Yes, how?
Challenge. Goofy is simply a puppet. Actually, the man behind the mirror is Michael Jackson.
I believe you. Go ahead.
Michael Jackson, as we all know, was the CEO of Neverland. And what we both know about Neverland is that there were a lot of children hidden within...
Challenge.
Yes, Holly.
Neverland was an LLC, therefore does not have a CEO, only a president.
You are right. Absolutely. Go ahead.
See, an LLC is a shell corp that protects you from legal frivolity and also from lawsuits.
Challenge.
Yes, Phil.
Shell Corporation is an oil company, and they have several gas stations around you may have heard of called Shell stations.
Go ahead.
The way these work is that they actually serve you gas when you pay them money.
Challenge.
Yes, Gabi.
Every time I go, I can't figure out how to pump it, so they don't serve me gas.
Keep going, yes.
I go and I put the card in, and then I try and pump it, and it's like there's no gas coming out.
Challenge.
Yes, how?
If you're putting the card in the gas pump, then obviously gas won't come out because you inserted the card into the gas pump and therefore the gas can't come out.
Sure. Keep going.
Also, everyone knows that the Shell station serves shells, serves mac and cheese
Challenge.
That is why it's called Shell.
Natalie, yes, Natalie.
How changed his point midway through so it wasn't the point that he was originally trying to make.
You are absolutely correct. Keep going.
How I called your bullshit so hard, you cannot get anything past me in this.
Yes.
She only called this bullshit about medium hard. It wasn't so hard.
Yeah, it wasn't super firm. Keep going.
Yeah, if she would have done it really like me so hard, like that would have like rocked the entire internet. But it only kind of peeked out of my speakers just a little bit, and that wasn't so hard. That was just tiny amounts of hard. And why am I doing my hands like this? Fuck! I can't stop doing the impression.
Challenge.
Yes.
Holly got self-conscious halfway through that and needs more confidence.
I agree. Keep going.
I have a ton of confidence. Look at me. Look at me go. I have a ton of confidence. I should be the only one speaking because I'm really cool and I have so much self-confidence and self-love that I should just be speaking this whole bit.
Challenge!
Yes, Phil.
I have enough self-confidence that I could just stare at this camera without saying words and feel fine about it.
Show me.
Challenge.
Yes, Matt.
I'm falling in love.
And that's the game. That is the game. Wow. Those arguments were just about as solid as I'm sure what will be Trump's legal arguments in court coming up. So let's move on to our next game. Our next game is Foursquare. It is for Natalie, Matt, Phil, and Holly. All right. The way Foursquare works is like this. These players are going to be doing 4 different scenes. And at any time I can say rotate and they'll have to go back to the next scene. By the time we come back to a scene that we've seen previously, we'll see that maybe time has passed a little bit. Other than that, you get to see basically how it works. So our first scene is for Natalie and Matt. Natalie and Matt, your suggestion comes from Colin on Instagram. Gave you the suggestion of tearing open a bag of chips, and the tear is much bigger than anticipated. I was like, oh, that's relatable. So great job, Colin. Next up, our scene number 2 is Matt and Phil. Your suggestion comes from Lauren on Instagram, and that suggestion is bad drivers on the road. Bad drivers on the road. Scene number 3, that is Phil and Holly. Your suggestion comes from Peter on Facebook, and he gave you the suggestion of conga line. Conga line. There you go. And finally, we've got Holly and Natalie. Your suggestion comes from Minerva on Instagram, and that suggestion is a fridge magnet. A fridge magnet. All right. Players, do we want to, let's recap those suggestions. So scene 1.
Tearing open a bag of chips, and the tear is bigger than expected.
Yes.
Oh, Matt. Yes.
Got it. Scene 2.
Bad
Bad
drivers on the road.
Yep. Scene 3.
Conga line.
Conga line. Yep. No, yeah, really great, Phil. And scene 4.
Fridge magnet.
Yes, excellent. We're going to start with scene 1, the tearing up an open bag of potato chips, and the tear is much bigger than anticipated. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Then play.
Oh, fuck.
We're fucked.
Oh, dude. How are we gonna move now?
I mean, that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have to get up. We're going to have to move.
No, because of this.
I mean, I still got the munchies.
Bro, I've never had munchies more than the amount that I have munchies right now.
Bro, I can tell. I hear the grumblies in your tummy.
Rotate. Scene 2, bad drivers on the road.
So obviously, totally not my fault.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. This was on me. I'm a bad driver.
Yeah, you are. And I am not, clearly.
I mean, I should have seen that you were getting closer to me, and I should have sped up so you didn't rear end me. I just can't believe I screwed up again.
You know what? It's you should have seen that coming. And I'll just need your insurance information, and we can settle this like men.
Of course, yeah. Let me just give you my information here. If I had known, I just feel like an idiot for coming to a complete stop at that red light. I mean, of course you were just going to slam into me. You were going so fast.
You got to check the traffic behind you before you stop. Everyone knows that.
Rotate. Scene 3, conga line.
A fireness again.
I don't know what you expected.
Well, I mean, how was I supposed to know that people in a leper colony can't do the conga line? What?
Right? I mean, we were hired to let these people have some fun, and what's more fun than a conga line?
Right? You're supposed to dance around, like go up and down, but like they went up and then all fell down.
Some things fell down, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I couldn't feel more broken up about that, but not as broken up as them.
I don't find that funny. I'm sorry.
That's
That's a terrible joke, Todd. That's a terrible joke.
That's fair. That was probably too soon for that.
3 of those people are probably dead, at least paraplegic.
Rotate. Bridge match.
I miss the old times.
I do too. I do too. Hey, you want to go on a don't get out of the car 6 feet apart road trip?
No, man. That's the complete opposite of the old times.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. But we can't go do all the things we used to do anymore because it's just too dangerous and I don't want to get dangered. Okay?
I know I don't want to get dangered either.
But we can at least see the sights. And then we could order a fridge magnet on Amazon and then pretend like we did stuff.
No, you didn't. We didn't do stuff.
I know.
I'm a bad mother, and I'm sorry.
Rotate. Back to tearing open a bag of chips, and the tear is much bigger than anticipated.
Bro,
Bruh.
I'm going to record a message to myself to go get more food so that I will have gotten more food. No, I don't have time travel.
I was gonna say I need to call out a loophole that you just skipped over. No time travel. Listen, man, I heard about this new app. It's called Postmates. I heard that what you do is you order what you need and they bring right to your door.
So we have to get up and answer the door?
Yes.
Rotate.
It would require that
Bad
of us.
drivers.
I mean, I got out of the car so fast, I don't blame you for pulling a gun on me.
It was shocking.
I realized this. The second I got out, I was like, I got out of that car way too fast. I'm intimidating. I'm in a threatening pose.
Yeah, I was in fear for my life. Okay? After you already almost ran me off the road, then you get out like that?
You know what? I'm gonna write a check and I'm not gonna put an amount. All right? I want you to put in the amount that you feel is fair.
Well, what do you got in that account? Because I think that everything you've got is fair for my emotional distress at thinking you were going to kill me when you got out of that car.
Rotate. Conga line.
How was I supposed to know that Spider-Man was a male stripper? I didn't know.
Who would know that? Right?
The 4-year-old's birthday is completely torched because Spider-Man decided to strip off his everythings.
And you know what? I would have thought that Spider-Man would be kid-friendly, but I did not realize how mom-friendly that Spider-Man was going to be this time.
And I should have known because his name was J. Jonah Johnson. I should have known that.
Rotate. Bridge magnet.
I want to apologize to you.
Dad, get out of the room! Dad, get out of the room! Mom and I are having a time. Dad, get out of the room! Dad, get out of the room! Jeez, Dad! I'm sorry about that, Mom. Dad could be so just obtruse.
I know, and I wanted to apologize for you having to witness the sexual act of which we have just performed before your eyes.
Rotate.
Yes, I'm a bad mother.
Put a bag of chips and then the tear is much bigger than anticipated.
I got it, man. I got it from the seat cushion.
Oh, seat cushion for the save. Oh.
You think this burger's not too bad?
Dude, In-N-Out is always good.
Rotate. Bad drivers.
And if you just sign here. That's the deed to my house.
Good. And I think you'll agree that this is fair, Terry.
Of course, I'm gonna live in my car until I learn how to drive correctly.
Rotate. Conga line.
So you can't have party hats at a funeral. Who knew? Who knew?
I thought it was supposed to be a celebration of life.
That's what I thought too. You blow the streamers.
Rotate. Fridge magnet.
Dad.
And that's the game. That is the game. That is the game. Get out of here, Dad. Get out of here, Dad. Jesus Christ. God. Oh my gosh. Oh. That was a lot of fun. You know, we're all screaming for our dad to get out of our room at some point, right? All right, moving on to our next game. Our next game is an open scene. It's for Gabi and Brenan. Come on in. Come on in. All right, your suggestion comes from Megan on Facebook. Gave you the suggestion of Oz. Oz. O-Z. All right? Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Then play.
That was very interesting. Do you think they'll do it again? I for sure hope so. Yeah, me too. I really liked it. I mean, the magic, it's just, when you get to be this age, there's not much left. I really liked the bit with the suspenders. You know, Alfred, I have to say, thank you for taking me here. You're welcome. You know, I remember during the war, you and I used to always say, someday, we're gonna go on a journey together. And it just felt like years and years till we got on that journey. And now here we are with all the little tinies and all the lions. And man, it's cool. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Because I don't know how to get back. So, Alfred. Yeah. Alfred, I don't have many years left. Am I gonna die here? It's a distinct possibility, but I'm gonna be here with you. I know, and you're like my best bud, but I don't know how much, lolly gum drops and all that I can eat. Hey, they probably eat something else as well. You know? The lion. Oh, you think they eat lions? Alfred, we gotta get us some. We're gonna eat ourselves a lion before we die. All those boys we served with, I wish they were here to see us, the two champs, eating a lion. Sergeant McKinley, take that. He called me a little twerp, but now who's on top, Daddy? Yeah, Daddy. Yeah, I like these moments with you. Yeah, I like these moments too. I had a lifetime of moments like this, but I think this one might beat them all. It's very, very special. And there's a cute little girl over there too. Where we get her too? Yeah, I like her green skin. I'm kind of into it, man. Yeah, that goth thing is really cool. Man, you know what? I want to die here. I like it. All right, man. Well, I guess we just, I mean, this find ourselves that lion. Or I think afterwards, that's as high as our life's gonna go. So we just end it after that. Oh, you think Suicide pact.
Oh, suicide pact.
Yeah. You gotta go down as friends.
I'm in. I mean, how could it get better than this, you know?
I'll die for you, brother.
I'll die for you too, and also to stick it to Sergeant McKinley, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Game scene. My goodness, I have not seen two incoherent people discussing as much since the 2020 debates. But you know what? It's not a debate, or shouldn't be. Donating to Fancy Hobo. That's right. We are raising donations, as we do in every single show that we do. If you want to send a donation directly to us, you can head to Venmo, send all of those donations to @Fancy Hobo Improv. It is right there on the bottom right corner of your screen. Our shows rely on your donations. So thank you so much for any of the donations that you have either donated tonight or to us previously. And we are still taking suggestions. We need your suggestions. So give us any noun. Tonight's suggestion is any noun. Put those right in the YouTube chat. Shove as many as you possibly can, and we will get to them at the very, very end of our show tonight for our brand new one-liner. Trump is like. All right, we're going to be moving right along to our next game. Our next game is called Self-Tape Audition, and this is for Catherine, Hao, Gabi, and Matt. The way Self-Tape Audition works is like this. Two of these players are auditioning for a brand new feature film, and the other two are the casting directors who are casting that film. They will give their audition tapes. They read a little bit of a monologue, and then they will get notes from the director, and they will have to incorporate those notes in doing that same monologue. So our casting directors for this show are Hao and Gabi. You are our casting directors, and you are casting the movie Return of the Lost Forgotten. Return of the Lost Forgotten. And our first auditioner is going to be Catherine. You are going to be playing Maggie, the large young child. And Matt, you will be playing Victor, the tall guy. Victor, the tall guy. And all of those suggestions come courtesy of Tiffany on Facebook. So this is the game of Self-Tape Audition. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Then play.
I have not been impressed all day.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
I mean,
We can't.
a Return of the Lost Forgotten, and I've forgotten every single one that's walked into this room.
They have been absolutely useless, absolutely abysmal. I became a casting director because I wanted to be able to control actors' careers because I wanted to be an actor.
Don't we all, sweetheart? Don't we all? But I do think we have quite a good one coming in. From what I've received from the self-tapes, it's one of those young
Well, we shall see about that.
It's for the role of Maggie, the large young child. Let's see if she's large enough.
Yes, whatever, let's...
Hi, my name is Marley, and I'm auditioning for the part of Maggie, the large young child, for some fucking movie. Here we go. Ever since I was a little girl, I always thought, oh, how it hurts that Daddy didn't love me enough. And it was startling every time I would go back into that old parlor. Oh, that old parlor. And I would think, Daddy, why haven't you given me any fruit snacks? It's been 3 days, Daddy, and I haven't had any fruit snacks. And I'm so hungry. I'm so miserably hungry that I might just have to. Daddy, I might just have to eat you. I'm so hungry that I might just have to eat your flesh.
So, like, thanks for listening to my audition. If you have any advice or critiques, my handle's at Marley707 on Instagram. Just hit me with it.
Unique thing that I'm seeing about Marley's audition is that she doesn't quite understand that it's large, that means you're almost vomiting. You're
Quite not large enough. Every single word must be vomited out, yes. Also, cut out the most critical part. We need to see the eating of the face. There needs to be a face being eaten, or else we cannot assess the depth of this character's interpretation.
Absolutely. I hope she does it better this time.
Yes, please try not to suck this time. Let's go.
All totally valid, totally not shit critiques. Let's just dive into take 2. Oh, Daddy! How I've labored so long, and I am so hungry. And every time I retire to the pantry, I expect fruit gummies, and yet you are not one to provide, Daddy. So I may have to eat something other than fruit gummies. Perhaps, maybe your flesh, Father. Yes, your flesh will be my sacrament, my fruit gummy sacrament. Tastes like ass. Blech. So thank you for watching my audition 2.0. So yeah, once again, Instagram handles at Marley707. Please stay in contact with me. I'm so lonely.
I just feel like a true actor would have actually vomited for the role.
Also, we asked for a full body slate. What the fuck was that?
Instagram handle, I don't get it.
Anyways, let's move on. Next, we are casting for, what was it? Victor, the tall guy, yes. And who do we have?
Oh, we have that guy. It's the director's nephew. I don't.
Of course. Let's get this over with.
Yes.
Hello. My name is Rory, and I'm auditioning for the role of Victor, the tall guy, in Return of the Lost Forgotten. My goodness! I look out, and what do I see? Could it possibly be the Lost Forgotten? And they've returned? I wonder if my mother is one of them. I wonder if she has returned as well. I will go and investigate. Oh. Yeah, thank you. Rory Reed, everyone.
He was tall.
He was very tall, but I feel like he needs to be even taller.
I mean, tall is good, but also I want, we have that young, large character. So maybe he can bring that youth as well. I'd like a little boy aspect to it.
Right. And yes, he needs to be taller and much more youthful. I agree, much more youthful, because that was just utter nonsense. We'll give this nephew one more try.
Hey guys, it's me, Rory Reed again. I just wanted to throw out, if you know who my uncle is. But anyway, I got your notes, and I think they're really good. So I'm going to incorporate that into my performance, okay? Thank you. Oh, geez! Look, everybody! It's the Lost Forgotten! And they've returned! Oh, boy! I can't wait! I didn't think it was even possible! My mom's one of the lost forgotten. I wonder if she's among them. I can't wait to find out. Here I go. Thank you, Rory Reed. Thank you.
My God. He's amazing.
Really?
Yes, he is going to drive this movie.
How much did the director pay you?
A game scene. That is the scene. That is the scene. My. Wow. You know what? What a tall performance. I just gotta say, incredible. Great. All right, our next game is for Holly and Natalie. Holly and Natalie, come on in here. They are going to be doing an open scene, and your suggestion comes from Colonel Sanders on Instagram. Thank you, Colonel. Thanks for your service. And your suggestion is a $1 bill. A $1 bill is your suggestion. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
I signed it for you on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
It's an
Wait,
autograph.
Right there. Put it in right there then.
I mean, yeah, I could sign you there too if you want, but like, that's just gonna wash off. It's a weird place to get an autograph.
Well, then why don't you sign right here, right here, right here? Sign right here.
That'll also wash off. That's your skin. You're gonna wash that off. It's not very valuable. What I could sign a piece of paper. I can sign your shirt even, although that would probably get washed too. But I'm not following you. You're.
I'm sorry, I've never met a celebrity before.
Yeah, no, I get that, and it's totally fine. Look, you're doing great. You're not doing anything wrong, but word of the wise, don't have things signed with a person's name, celebrity or not, that you're just gonna wash off later. It makes me feel like a dick. I don't want to feel like an asshole because you're like, that girl did not give me an autograph, but I did. I totally did. You just washed it off.
But here's the thing. If I were to wash it off or wash it away, then I could maybe come back to you again and try and get another one.
Well, see, then you're going to be bugging me at dinner again. Like, I'm just trying to have a mimosa here with my friends, and no offense, but you're just all up in my grill. I thought I was nice.
I love how you brunch for dinner, mimosas, waffles, bacon.
Yeah.
So can I get anything else for the table?
Look, you seem really nice. You're a nice kid, and I don't want to like just give you the brush off, but I could sign this napkin and give it to you. I could sign literally anything you want, but I just kind of draw the line at signing body parts. Okay, it's just not my thing. It's not a thing I do. So can we not? Okay.
Okay, yeah. And can I just ask actually one more thing of you? Can you please not tell my manager that I did this, because I see her starting to look over here, and I think I'm probably going to be fired.
Oh no, I'm not going to get you fired. Don't worry. I mean, this literally happens 4 times a day. You're not the only server that's going to ask me for an autograph on a body part. That's why I'm so ready for it. But you know, don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. It's just, can you
You're
just?
so charming.
That's my nose. Thank you. Thanks. Please stop with the. I don't like to be touched. It's not a thing I do. I don't even let the makeup person touch me when they're doing my face for shoots. I do my own makeup, so don't on the face. You know. I hope I'm not coming off like an asshole. Like, I'm trying not to be just that asshole celebrity that just tells like people to like not do things. But
I mean, you kind of are, because you don't know what you mean to me. And if you would just kiss my chest.
Let me guess. You're an acting student, right? You go to some fancy acting school, and you're doing this on the side because you're eventually hoping to break into movies. Is that right? Trying to break into movies?
Yeah, movies
Be a star?
You can be a do TV too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got a newsflash for you. It's not going to happen, okay? There are 16 billion people auditioning every single time that they go out for auditions. And only like 4 of them get a part. That's why you see the same 4 people in every movie. You know how I got my part? I made my own first movie. I'm my own first director. Glass ceiling, baby. Glass ceiling. Break
You
it.
break bounds. That's so sexy.
That is my leg. Your hand is on my leg. And this is personal boundaries.
Game scene. Wow. Natalie just didn't understand the meaning of a soft no in that scene. All right. Moving on. We're moving on.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I feel like I heard something, but I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. Our next scene is for Brenan, it's for Phil, and it's for Holly. This is the game of first, middle, last. Now, the way first, middle, last is played goes like this. One of these players are going to be saying the first line of a scene, the middle line of a scene, and the last line of the scene. We've gotten those lines from you, the audience, and we are going to give them to it. But they're going to do 3 separate short scenes. Every one of those scenes, they have to incorporate those lines into each scene. So, Holly, you are the first line of every scene, and your suggestion comes from Tony on Facebook. After 10,000 years, I'm free. After 10,000 years, I'm free. Next up is Phil. Phil, you are going to have the middle line of every scene, and that comes from Peter on Facebook, and that is, I'll pick dandelions and give them to you. So sweet, so pretty. And finally, Brenan, you are going to have the last line in every scene. That comes to us from Bobby on Facebook, and that is, we'll always have Paris. We'll always have Paris. All right, players. So those are the lines of dialogue you are going to do. Your first scene, your suggestion for the first scene is donuts. It comes from Lauren. So are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Then let's do this.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. Free donut. Come get me.
I am so full. But thank you.
Yeah, I had breakfast already, so I'm not really trying to stay away from carbs.
Yeah, we're
You
doing
turn-
like this. What's it called? What's that?
Keto.
Keto. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always something, man. Some kind of diet always breaks the donut. I don't go free very often.
Oh, I know. And someone's gonna want to eat you right up. I promise. It's just not us. We're trying to drop the LBs.
Yeah.
If I were gluten free or free range, you'd probably want me, right? But because I've got trans fats and I've got carbohydrates, you guys don't want to eat me. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Content.
You'd have to be made completely out of meat actually to fit the diet.
Meat and fats, but yeah, the sugar's just a no-go.
That's not a donut. That's at best a chicken ring, and at most a hole in a steak.
We do some plant-based as well.
Yeah. You know what? I will pick some dandelions and give them to you, and you could try to maybe mix those into a donut, and I think people would love it.
Oh, God, that's not even a food. That's a weed. It's a yellow weed.
You know, the more I've really been diving into nutrition and like really healthy eating, though, I've learned that food that we formerly thought was not food is actually food. So eating a lot of rocks, eating a lot of dirt, tree bark, things like that.
Yeah, you'd be amazed what the human digestive system can push through.
You know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm going to have to close up shop. No more free donut. No more pay donut. No more donut. We're closed. Goodbye. The French donut closed connection is gone.
Well, we'll always have Paris.
And that is the scene. Scene. All right, moving on to our next scene. Your next suggestion is victory. victory. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
And let's do it.
After 10,000 years, I'm free.
Yes, master, we've done it. We've freed you from your prison.
Very good, Igor. Very good. You've done a good job, young one.
Yes.
You as well, Sneegor. Igor and Sneegor.
Thank you, Master. Now we can rule the world.
Yes, that is what I want to do. And I'll start with the dinosaurs. Bring me the dinosaurs.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Would it not be best, though, to first to maybe decorate your castle?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Sneegor, put the dinosaurs away.
I'm
I have
sorry.
to do the castle first.
Okay, we'll do the castle first.
Then the dinosaurs, though.
Okay,
Keep
then
them
the
handy.
dinosaurs.
Igor, what are your thoughts about the castle decoration process?
Oh, I was thinking tapestries and flowers. I could pick some dandelions and give them to you, and we could spread them all over like the great hall and the welcome room.
Strong idea.
I
Strong
like
idea.
tapestries.
And then once we've decorated and got the dinosaurs and burned down a few, houses in the neighborhood, then we'll take over the world, starting with London, and then Brussels, and then finally the greatest achievement, Paris. And then we'll...
Master,
My
Master,
right arm, my left arm.
Master, do we still go ahead with the plan?
I think we should still decorate.
Okay, I think we should decide on one city that we should still take over.
I vote for London.
Okay, we'll take over London and we'll decorate it with dandelions.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Paris is in the bag. I think we've already got that.
I think we've done it. I mean, and let's just say we'll always have Paris.
Right.
Scene. All right, players. Your third and final scene of First Middle Last is going to be a suggestion of kangaroo pouch. That comes to us from Tiffany. So thank you, Tiffany. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. That's what the Joey says. And he pops right out and he bounces around. Good for him.
I don't know that the gestation period is quite 10,000 years.
Of course it is. Of course it is. You're talking to me. You're talking to Harry Wilson, the expert on the Outbacks and stuff. Forget about it.
Yeah, I think we are going to go ahead and approve that for the school curriculum. All sorts of variant expressions, opinions, points of view in our science curriculum are really welcome. So
Thanks, yous.
As a biologist, I really feel like we should stick to fact-based science.
And as a guy who drove a cab for like 30 years, I've seen it all. I've seen everything from Uptown to the Bronx. I know what's what.
I would like you to go back to driving your cab and leave these decisions to educated adults.
Nah, I'm an elected official now, so I'm allowed to be here. Right? Right, Teach? Right?
yes,
School
you're
board?
absolutely. You're so welcome to be here. I just wanted to ask. So, if what would be your priority to include in a fact-based textbook? I mean, I don't even know what that would look like.
I'll pick roses. We should talk about roses.
Okay.
Yeah, roses are nice. What about you? What about you, Edgar? What do you got?
I'll pick dandelions, and I'll give them to you with this fact. Dandelions are beautiful flowers that when you blow them, they spread beautifully, like
Who talks
snow.
about dandelions are not even flowers, smarty. They're not even flowers. I blow on them and they don't make flowers. Daisies are flowers. I know a guy named Ted who was in the florist shop and he knows all about it. I'm sorry, I cut you off, madam. I cut you off. You should.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm totally used to it. I'm just like, I'm here for what the experts have to say, What about geography? Does anyone have any opinions on how we should approach geography with the young ones?
I think obviously getting away from the American-centric map,
Mm-hmm.
a more true worldview is going to be the most important thing, and maybe not making Europe such a large part of what we do.
Finally, this guy says something I like that here. Yeah, we got to take it out of Americas and have a map that's based directly on like Brazil or something. Take it out of the Americas, put it on Brazil. Right? Boom.
I do think that the American influence on Europe is really important. And I do think that we should acknowledge our long heritage there. I personally, what do you think about maybe making a Francophile article front and center?
Yeah, I like it. I know a guy named Frank, and he's really good about this stuff. So he would definitely be good for an article about geography. He drove a bus. I can bring him in tomorrow.
So we've got kangaroos gestating for 10,000 years.
Correct.
We've got dandelions and roses.
Yep, but mostly roses.
For the Egyptology class, I think we should probably leave off Brazil. We should probably leave off America. We should probably leave off all of Europe and focus probably there on Northern Africa, where Egypt is.
I tell you what, we will stick our minds off of Europe and we'll go to the continent of France, specifically Paris. It's a good one right there in the middle. And I don't know, I passed geography in the 3rd grade. I got it. What do you think about that?
Paris, it's not important. We need Alexandria, Cairo, Thebes.
Elected official. What do you think?
I'm going to go with Paris. I just think, based on our long relationship with Europe, I just think we'll always have Paris.
Game scene. Game scene. Wow. Holly, I had no idea you had such a good Rudy Giuliani impersonation. All right, moving on to our next game. Our next game is for How, and it's for Catherine. How and Catherine get on in here. They're going to be doing an open scene for you. An open scene, and your suggestion comes from Charles on Facebook. Charles gave you the suggestion of doing a little jig. Doing a little jig is your suggestion. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
And let's play.
I win.
Congratulations. I love it when you win.
I love it when I win. You want to go again? Huh? I'm gonna beat you again. I'm gonna win again.
Yeah. Do the thing where you run and turn around and I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm losing. Oh, you win again.
I win.
Great work, Todd. Great work.
Yeah. So what are we gonna fetch next?
Well, if we're gonna play more fetch, then maybe, just maybe, instead of fetch, we play tag a little bit, where I'm always it and you're always running in the other direction. And I can always have a great view of the park.
Yeah. Oh, let's play tag. I'm in. Oh, you're it.
Oh God, I can't catch you. Oh God, you're so fast. Keep running in the opposite direction. Oh yeah. That's.
What are you doing? What?
It's just a little friendly, a love tap, friend tap, bro tap. To tap it, pound it.
No, that's not okay. That's not okay.
Bro tap?
You tapped my danger triangle.
Well, it's like let's set up some boundaries then. Let's set up some bro boundaries, Let's have an open line of bromunication. I care
you know
about
that my
you,
danger
bro.
triangle? You know my danger triangle is very sensitive.
Yeah, I know your danger triangle, the Bermuda Triangle of the eyes and the mouth. Don't touch the nose. I get you. I remember.
I had surgery just last year. You
What, bro? I'm sorry that I just like bopping your nose, okay, dude? It's just fun. It's good fun for me. And
I'm just kidding. Let's go again. Let's go again.
all right, ready?
This time I get to touch your danger triangle.
No, not my danger triangle. Your nose is fine, but hey, you back off. You stop it right now. You're pissing me off, bro. Look, bro, I think we really need to lay down the broad of law here betwixt us individuals. Understood? Maybe have a seat at our little picnic that we've set up in the park. Let's really get an open line here. Look, you know I'm very self-conscious about my nose. You know I don't like being bopped on the nose, but you know I love bopping your nose.
Well, the only reason why I got surgery there is because you got surgery the year before.
How do you know that? You don't.
Jennifer.
Look, that was a very private and a very personal affair. Okay, and I feel very uncomfortable now.
Well, Jennifer told me because she said you were really proud of it.
Talking to Jennifer again? She tell you everything about my no-no square, huh?
Yeah.
What else is Jennifer telling you, huh?
In your danger square too.
What happened to bros first? Why don't you come to me? Why are you talking to Jenny?
Because Jennifer also plays fetch with me, but she's a little bit better, honestly.
Bro, I'm deeply, painfully impacted by your words, bro.
But you know what?
What?
She doesn't bump my danger triangle as good as you.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, I guess we can keep playing.
Yeah.
Boop!
Oh!
Gotcha!
I'm gonna get you.
Don't you fucking dare. I will snap your finger off.
Game scene. Wow. They gave new meaning to no square and danger triangle. I thought a no square was Arizona and a danger triangle was just the tip of Pennsylvania. All right, so we want to remind you to send in those suggestions. We need your suggestion of any noun. Tonight's suggestion is any noun. You can put those in the chat in YouTube or on Twitch, and we will pull those for our very last game of the evening. And we also want to remind you that we are still accepting donations tonight. So I want to throw out some big thank yous. Thank you to Colin. Thank you to Angela. Thank you so much for donating. Our shows, they will rely on your donations. So thank you very much for donating. You can keep donating to our Venmo at Fancy Hobo Improv. It should be right under my fingers. And if it's not, then everything is backwards. But at Fancy Hobo Improv on Venmo, you can send us any of your donations. Thank you so much. All right, let's move into our last third of our show. Our next game is for Catherine, Matt, and Gabi, and it is the game of genre replay. So the way genre replay works is like this. These three players are going to do a scene, and then they are going to do that scene 2 more times in 2 different genres given to us by you, the audience. So players, your suggestion for your first scene comes from Hasty on Instagram, and it is the suggestion of Lollipop. Lollipop is your suggestion. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Play.
I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know.
It looks pretty yucky.
Pretty yucky, sticky.
I'm still willing to try it.
You're so gross, dude.
Yeah.
Joey, what the hell, man? That's freaking nasty, bro.
Joey, eat it.
Do not
Okay.
eat it. Joey, do not eat it.
Joey! Joey, you're crazy.
I've been called worse.
Joey, what? Gosh, a college kid like you hanging out with middle schoolers like us. You're really cool.
Thanks. Yeah, I want to be cool. That's what I'm here for, man. I'll eat whatever.
Me too. I want to be like Joey. I'll eat anything.
Albert, I don't think that's a good idea for your diet.
I'll eat this lipstick.
Oh yeah.
Gonna eat.
It's like a warm push pop.
Uh-huh.
No.
Taffy, taffy.
Fine, I'll eat something too.
Good.
Do it.
I'll eat my mom's stapler. See, this is her favorite stapler.
Eat
Ooh.
staples.
Eating metal.
Are we sure about this? Can we just say I was joking?
Do it.
I'm not gonna take you guys drinking later.
Oh my God, I just want drinks.
Do it for the alcohol.
I did it! Boys, I did it!
I want Budweiser.
You got it.
Miller Lite.
You guys are so cheap. That's great. Yeah, let's go get some beers. Good job.
We love you, Joey.
We love you, Joey.
Thanks.
And scene. All right, players. So that is your first scene. This next scene, we're going to see that in the genre provided by Colin of true crime. True crime. So let's see the true crime version of that scene. Players, you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Do it.
I don't know how I feel about this one, boys.
To do that, it just might ruin this case.
Look, I don't know about the two of you, but I've said it before. I will do anything to solve a case. I don't care what rules have to get broken.
Joey, this
Joey.
is unorthodox.
Joey, your badge is on the line.
They're gonna hammer us if you go down for this.
They're gonna break up the squad.
I don't care. I'm tasting the blood.
Joey! Oh my God, that's you sick freak!
And I got a lot of information from that.
Okay, Joey.
That's two people's blood. That's the blood of the murderers here too.
Well, if we're getting information in unorthodox ways, then maybe. No, we can't.
We
can't
have
just start eating the crime scene.
We have to. All right, Joey. I know that this is wrong. And goddamn you. But I'm gonna eat some of that fecal matter.
Yes, that's how you get in the FBI like me.
Albert, that's not good for your diet.
I have learned so much.
Oh,
Even though this
Yeah,
they
that's how you do it.
were eating at Patty's Bar and Grill.
Oh,
We'll talk to them there.
we
because
gotta
that
lead.
was
We
their
gotta lead.
cheese curds.
Well,
Those were their cheese curds.
if this is how we're gonna get leads on this case, then I guess I'm
Absolutely
gonna
is.
have to get my mouth dirty. I'm gonna eat the murder weapon.
Thank you. Do it.
Do it.
Mom's stapler.
You're gonna learn so much, man.
If you don't eat that stapler, I'm not going to take you down to the evidence room and let you pick something out.
Is there other ways we could solve the case? Do I have to eat the murder weapon?
You
You
have
gotta eat the murder weapon.
The murderer was Tommy Fatoni.
I knew it. Let's go to the evidence room and pick out some cool things.
Yeah.
Scene. All right, players. We got one more suggestion for you, and it comes from Diego on Instagram. Diego wants to see this scene done in the style of anime. Yes, you all look confident. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Joey, I don't know how I feel about this.
Joey, don't do it.
It has to be done.
To eat that? Do you think it will increase your power level?
Undoubtedly. I'm willing to eat anything and convert it into raw energy.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
Very suspicious.
He did it! What?
Joey!
Joey!
Look at that raw power, Joey!
I've done it. Ooh. I am now the coolest person that anyone knows.
Joey, I would just like to say that I am falling in love with you. And by that, I would also like to power up.
The things you guys will do for power make you sick freaks. I won't indulge in your sick power boosting methods.
Joey, I'm doing this for you.
Please
Joey!
do it.
Albert's power level's going off the charts.
Joey, I love you.
You're so cool now. You're so cool.
There's
After this,
only one way I could possibly reach the power level of two lovers eating things off the ground.
What is
I'm
that?
gonna have to eat something of my own.
Join us. Join us.
With the power of this Twix bar, I will ascend past heaven. But I don't know if I have enough power to take it.
We can power boost you. Joey, help.
Okay. Power boost.
Lend me your power! I am beyond power!
Let's all kiss.
Now, let's all kiss and get some drinks. Yeah!
Yeah!
And scene. Excellent. That last scene was like 90% yelling. And I'm sure that there's also one person that is also about 90% yelling. And that person is probably Donald Trump. Let's move on to our next scene. Our next scene is for Matt and Phil. Matt, get back on in here. Matt and Phil, your suggestion comes from Kelsey on Facebook. She gave you the suggestion of Tasmania for this open scene. Tasmania. Players, you ready?
Yes.
Then let's do it.
Oh man, this is fantastic.
It's the best outcome we could have predicted.
Do you think when these people get here, how are they going to react?
With fear and awe.
Doug, we successfully combined a duck and a beaver.
That's right. Now the state of Oregon can be united under a single mascot. Beaverton.
And to think, if we call a beaver duck, people will just think it's a ripoff.
It's true. Something unique and brand new. Wood chomp swimmy thing.
Oh, I like wood chomp swimmy thing. Wood chomp floating thing.
Ooh. Yes. Wood chomp floaty thing. I think the people would unite behind the wood chomp floaty thing. It would spread fear throughout the rest of the Northwest.
Wood chomp floaty thing is... It's beautiful.
Imagine the dams that it could build. Flying around with entire trees.
Oh. We've really made something magic.
Not magic. Science.
I've never accomplished anything this big, and I just know that people are gonna be like, woodchop floaty thing, and they're gonna think of me and you, Doug.
I mean, they'll think of me and you, Ben. Me first.
Of course. But they will think of me.
Yes.
I'll just put it in our log here, and
They will think of you, won't they?
that's weird. I've been locked out.
Weird, yes.
Try again.
Yes, try again.
It says my account no longer exists.
What?
Doug.
Barry, they'll think of me.
Doug.
Woodchomp floaty thing is my legacy, Barry.
But Doug. But Doug. We worked on this together, Doug.
We did. And now the woodchomp floaty things in the lab are very hungry, Barry. And with a couple keystrokes, oh, it looks like the cages are no longer closed.
Doug. But Doug, they think I'm a tree. They're Doug. Doug, what? Why, Doug? Why? I would have given you top billing, Doug. Doug.
Thank you for all your help, Barry. But now I will be the god of Oregon, and me alone.
Game scene. Poor Matt. Matt was so betrayed in that. You know who probably feels betrayed? Donald Trump. All right, we're moving on to our next game. Our next game is called Chain Murder. Chain Murder is for Natalie, it's for How, it's for Brenan, and it's for Gabi. So come on in here real quick. Let me explain how Chain Murder works. So the way Chain Murder works is kind of like a bad game of telephone. These players are going to, a murder has been committed. Someone has died somewhere with a particular murder weapon. These players are going to have to relay these to each other one at a time. Gabi will give her clues to How to Natalie, Natalie to Brenan. But they cannot use words. They can use gibberish and they can use mime, but they cannot use any words. Oh, and they have 4 minutes in total in order to get this. I will stop the time in between the players. So can I please have Natalie, How, Brenan, turn your audio off so you cannot hear me at all. And I will wave my hands when I want you to turn that audio back on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No. Excellent. All right, Gabi, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so the good luck. The Who was murdered, was given to us by Brian on Facebook. A Karen.
Okay, yeah.
Any Karen.
Gotcha.
Was murdered. They were murdered in the White House bunker.
Okay.
The White House bunker that comes from Kristen on Facebook. And finally, the murder weapon that they were killed with comes to us from Colin, gave us the suggestion of a baby pig. A baby pig.
So
okay.
we have...
So just recap it for us real fast for us.
A Karen in the White House bunker with a baby pig.
Yep, that's it. All right, so let's wave our hands, let's wave our arms, get our players back in here. Players, did you hear any of that? Good. All right, excellent. So we are going to start off with How. It's going to be Gabi and How. The rest of you, we will see you in just a second. Okie dokie, players. Natalie, you can turn off your screen. And there we go. All righty, players. You have exactly 4 minutes on the clock. You begin when you hear the song. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then let's play. All right, we are going to hit stop on this clock, and I will stop the music. Let's get Natalie in here. Natalie. All right, Natalie, you are up next. You have, let's see, you have already blown through about a minute and a half, so you've got about 2.5 minutes. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Then let's go when you hear the music. When you know it, you've got to kill him. All right, let's stop the music, stop the clock, and let's get Brenan. All right, players, you have got 1 minute and 20 seconds left to get all of these. I believe in you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then begin when you hear the music.
Oh.
30 seconds. $20. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And that is the game. That is the game. All right, players. All right, everybody on in here. So, wow, I think y'all nailed it. We will go in from the very last. Brenan, who was killed?
Beyonce.
No, I'm so sorry. Nope. Natalie, who was killed?
Hairdresser lady.
No. How? Who
Nancy
was
Pelosi.
No, it was not Nancy Pelosi, but like you were getting there. Gabi, tell them who was killed.
It was a Karen.
Oh.
Karen. Yes. All
That
right.
makes sense now.
Yeah. Brenan, where was the Karen killed?
In the birth canal.
Really close. Really close. Natalie.
Under a house?
Even closer. How?
A house during an earthquake.
No, farther away. Gabi, tell them where a Karen was killed.
The White House bunker.
The White House. We can get this last one. I believe in us. Natalie, I gotta commend you on your clue giving. All right. Brenan, what was the weapon?
I feel very confident about this one.
It
was a massive brain fart.
No. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Natalie.
My own mind.
It was not your own mind. It was not your own mind, but I feel like we're getting closer. How? What was the
Yorkshire Terrier that was really cute when it was first born and then grew up to be really fucking annoying.
We're slowly getting there. Gabi, tell them what the weapon was.
A baby pig.
A baby pig.
A lot, but I don't think Hal heard it. I was going
big
the whole time.
Wow, you all got it
I didn't
wrong.
hear any of that.
I got it wrong. I award you no points. So
Losers.
you are welcome. Moving right along to our next game. Our next game is the game of Film Dub. This game is for Phil, it's for Matt, and it is for Holly. So come on in here. The way Film Dub works is we are going to play a film and our players are going to have to be dubbing over that film. So Phil, you're in that first position. Matt, you're in the second position. Holly, you are in the third position. Players, are you ready for the game of Film Dub?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Then let's play.
Well, hello. It's time for you to die.
Ah, yes. Get out of the cuckoo clock.
Ah! A trap.
Ah.
Well, I suppose I should shoot you.
Maybe throw my gun on the floor, huh?
Me too. No killing. I surrender.
I could have sworn he was saying something.
Ha! No, I will not touch you. I will touch my friend here.
Where else can we go but in the closet?
How am I supposed to get in there? There's a bump.
It's simple, my friend. It's Physics 101. I'm here to teach you. This is the way to save you from a black hole.
I don't want to be saved. I want to touch my friend.
You quiet, or you'll be last. And then who will be the victor?
Okay. I see you looking at the gun on the floor, and I just want to say.
Oh, say all you want. I'm just going to go and hug you. And be your man. Tin Man, that is.
I cannot believe you would touch me.
Yes, it was me the whole time.
And now I will touch myself.
Yes,
Here I come.
we must work on being united as a species, as a people.
I'm in a car now.
I've just been waiting out in this car for a while. I hope somebody gets out.
When is my food getting here? I ordered Uber Eats 40 minutes ago. I should flip my watch down if I want the specific time.
Hey, I can't find your house.
Hey.
Yeah, let's play some funky tunes and get down tonight.
And scene, because pirates just came in and they obliterated the rest of that scene. I like to think that is exactly what like a Trump cabinet meeting sounds and looks like. Just cacophonous noise and then an Uber Eats. All right, we're moving on to our very last game of the evening. I need everybody on in here. Everybody on in here. So our very last game of the evening is, that's right, it is time for it. We are playing a little game called Trump is Like, where we compare our now former president, I guess still kind of temporary, president, to things that you have provided for us. You can keep putting them in the chat and we might take a few. When the players get one that I really, really enjoy, they might hear something like this.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
But if they get something that I don't really like, they might hear something like,
stop it,
or
wrong.
It could be any of those things. So this is the game of Trump is Like. We're going to start things off with a suggestion from Tiffany. She gave us the suggestion of a goose. So Trump is like a goose, a goose. All right. Sakatumi players. Holly.
Trump is like a goose. Annoying as fuck, especially to farmers.
Yep.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
There it is. Phil.
I really wish Trump was like a goose. Canadian.
Stop it.
Catherine.
Trump is like a goose. He scares the shit out of me for something so weak.
Don't be rude.
Okay, all right. Natalie.
Trump is like a goose. The only sound he makes is
Wrong.
He would disagree with you. All right, moving on to our next suggestion. Our next suggestion comes from Jesse and gave you the suggestion of a boat. A boat. Trump is like a boat. Brenan.
Trump is like a boat going down.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, they are. Holly.
Trump is like a boat, more than a little dinghy.
China.
There you go. Okay, then we're moving on to the next one. The next one comes in from our Twitch, from Gently Down the. They gave you the suggestion of chain smoker. Trump is like a chain smoker. Catherine.
Trump is like a chain smoker. He's going through a lot right now.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
That was a long sound clip. I didn't expect it to be that long. Matt.
Trump is like a chain smoker. We all know he should, but he just doesn't want to give it up.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
You're right. Holly.
Trump is like a chain smoker. I wouldn't pay $100 to see Trump even in a band either. Yeah. Science.
Wrong.
How?
Trump is like a chain smoker. He's just a ticking time bomb towards death.
Bing, bing, bong, bong,
I agree
bing,
with
bing,
that.
bing.
I definitely agree with that. All right. Next suggestion. Trump is like an Oreo. Trump is like an Oreo. Who's gonna go? It's gonna be Natalie.
Trump is like an Oreo. Inside is just a bunch of nasty cream.
Wrong.
What the fuck, Phil?
Trump is like an Oreo. I don't give a shit what an Oreo has to say.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Yeah, Brenan.
Trump is like an Oreo. He's still in your teeth when you floss 3 days from now.
Stop it.
How?
Trump is like an Oreo. He just crumbles in your fingers when he gets wet.
Stop it.
Holly.
Trump is like an Oreo. Did I vote for him? Nabisque, no.
Jesus Christ.
Stop it.
Gabi.
Trump is like an Oreo. I am literally allergic to them, but my grandma keeps saying they're really good.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Phil.
Trump is like an Oreo. I prefer them completely drowned in milk.
The wall just got 10 feet taller.
Did you hear that, Phil? Did you hear that? All right. We will get a one last suggestion in here, and that is going to be crab or crabs. Holly.
Trump is like a crab. You really wanted the real thing for president, but all you got was just a sad imitation.
Quiet.
No.
Natalie.
Trunk is like trunk. Trump is crabs. He's an STD.
I'm really rich.
Phil.
Trump is like a crab, hard on the outside, but just gooey and spineless inside.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Catherine.
Trump is like a crab. He's awful and grabby.
Don't be rude.
Phil.
Trump is like a crab. Crabs can't read.
Bing, bing,
That
bong,
is
bong,
it.
bing,
That
bing,
is it. And that is our game. That is our game. And that is our show. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's show. I'm glad that we could celebrate this moment in history with you. That is correct. And I am so glad. So glad. Thanks for tuning into this show. Thank you for donating. We will be back with our next show next Friday night. That next show is on Friday, November 13th at 8 p.m. It is the return of Hazards and Hijinks. Hazards and Hijinks is back. Wow, I just like slurred like Hazards and Hijinks is back. Hazards and Hijinks is on for the next 2 Fridays, so be sure and catch those next 2 shows. We are showing up brand new characters this month in Hazards and Hijinks. Next Saturday is our BIPOC night. That's right, where we get Black, Indigenous, people of color improvisers from our company, and a special guest will be joining us next Saturday night. So I'm very excited. Be sure and tune in for that next Saturday night. And then finally, our last and third weekend of the month is going to be really special. We've got a Hazards and Hijinks show, but that in 2 Saturdays, from 2 weeks from today, we are having our big annual Thanksgiving charity show. And that show, we're raising money for Los Angeles Regional Food Bank. Tune into that show, donate it. All the proceeds are going to go to Los Angeles Food Bank. We're trying to do something for a good cause, so please tune in that night. That's about all I have to say. Thank you so much again for your donations. Reminder that you can still follow us here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, Fancy Hobo signing off. Good night, everybody. Oh, I heard no music. Are we out?